So here we've got 3 eggs, 1 tablespoon vanilla extract, 175 grams of unsalted butter and 175 grams of golden caster sugar. We're just going to add 1 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We're just going to measure 175 grams of plain flour. You could also use self-raising flour, just don't add in the baking soda since that is a rising ingredient. And here we're just going to add it to our main mixing bowl, and we're just going to mix all of that using our machine. But you could also use just a regular hand whisk, but of course the results will be better with a machine. Mix, mix, mix. And if the batter is a bit too dry like ours was, you could add in 2 to 3 tablespoons of milk. This is obviously optional, just to give your batter more of a more smooth texture and moist texture once it's baked. And after that, you could just pop it into your tin. We put in parchment paper and grease the parchment paper and the sides of our tin, and just add it in and smooth it on the top to make sure that it has so that it rises evenly. And now that that's in the oven, we're just going to cut our strawberries for our strawberry syrup. So whilst that is making, we'll be doing this. So just cut off the sides, just cut off the stem of your strawberry, and then once you've got little chunks, just put it on medium heat and add in 75 grams of sugar, or sugar to taste, but typically it's 75 grams, and then just mix that under medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes. And then once that's happened, we're going to add in our next ingredient, which is lemon. Just add in 1 teaspoon of lemon and just mix that in. And then after a bit, it should look like this, and just add in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 teaspoons actually of vanilla extract, and mix all of that together and leave it to simmer for 15 minutes, stirring occasionally. So here's after about 6 minutes, and just stir it, just keep stirring it, and here's it almost done. And then once it's done, just blend that so you get all the chunks of strawberry blended out. And now while that's done and our cake is still making, we're going to make our meringue now. So we're going to separate our egg yolks from our egg whites and whisk our egg whites until it reaches a stiff peak. So just keep mixing until it reaches a stiff peaks, and you could turn it upside down and it will not fall. Unfortunately for this meringue, you do need a machine. So now that it's ready, we're going to go in and we're going to add into our 5 egg whites. We're going to add in our sugar. So we're just going to measure in our sugar, and we're going to put it in 75 grams of sugar. And you're going to put in 1 tablespoon of sugar gradually, so allow it to whisk and then add in your next spoon of sugar. So once that's done, we're going to add in our flour to our meringue. And now that we've added in our flour and we put it onto the parchment paper, we're going to cook it. So our cake is ready now. So now that our cake is ready, we're going to let it cool down whilst our meringue is still in the oven. So afterwards, I just cut it through the middle, and I added in the strawberry syrup and meringue. You can eat the cake separately, and it turns out really nice and moist. So thank you for watching the video.